Hello everybody, Sedrik and Sidra here, CR Wrestling Commentary. We'll be reviewing NWA USA, which will be June 18th. So, Sidra's going to lead this one. She was the quote-unquote note taker. And she's got an impeccable memory where I do not. So she's going to be leading this. And her voice is getting a little bit better. So, that's awesome. Yay! So, take it away, Sidra. We can start this, and I will follow suit wherever I can, if I want to.
Okay, so NWA USA started off with Mercurio, is how he wants it pronounced, who supposedly just arrived from Italy, versus Sam Shaw. And this is our second look at Sam Shaw. He's got this whole Sentinel vibe. He gets in the ring and he just stands there. So the dude's powerful. He's got good moves. I'm not a fan of his look, but it ain't meant to please me. But he's standing there in the whole Sentinel thing, and Mercurio is trying to figure out how to tackle this dude, how to approach, because it looks like your standard, what's it called? The collar and elbow tie up ain't gonna work. And so the first part of the match was kind of a prolonged chase. It did a couple of moves, and then Mercurio was sitting on the mat, and Sam Shaw did that creepy no leg crawl thing that Tama Tonga used to do, and rolled up behind Mercurio on the mat and sniffed him. It looked like he sniffed him, and Mercurio got the hell out of the ring. Like, what the fuck?
Boo. It was low, but he said boo.
Boo. Oh, okay.
But like he sniffed him, but
it looked like he sniffed him, which it would have been worse than a boo.
Yeah, I'd be like, why you sniffing me, man? And
then they did the whole "I'm gonna chase you around the ring" thing, because Mercurio was kind of like, you know what? I'm not having that. I don't want to do this. And at one point, Sam Shaw disappeared under the ring for some reason. And then Mercurio was trying to talk to the ref like, hey, dude's under the ring. But then by the time he kind of got the ref's attention, ref was saying what they always say, get in the ring. And Sam Shaw was in there. And at this point, a match ensues. And it's pretty good. It's some back and forth. Mercurio's trying to get some offense, but Sam Shaw just kind of, burrows right through him. Ends up putting him in the silence and gets the win. And then after that, Sam Shaw's just sitting on the apron, and Mercurio's like calling Kyle in there. He's like, hey, my name is Mercurio. Get it right. Doing this whole heel thing, if your girlfriend was here, something or other.
Yeah, and she'd be mine.
She'd be mine, that's it.
Yeah, that thing.
And he's like, you know what? I want an apology from Sam Shaw, because this is my debut, and he ruined it, and he cheated, so I want an apology. So Sam gets in the ring and starts to do that creepy crawl thing, and Mercurio's like, no, you can do it from there. No. And he starts backing up, and he keeps coming, and Mercurio gets out the ring, and he keeps doing the creepy walk, even out over the apron and down to the floor. And then he gets up and kind of slowly Michael Myers chases Mercurio back to the back. So I'm guessing he didn't get his apology. Let's see. The next segment, I think it was May interviewing the newlyweds, Tom and Camille.
Wait a minute. Before them, I want to comment on some things with the Samuel Shaw and Mercurio match. When he was outside the ring, NWA need to watch this. They need to watch it. The referee needs to put the count on. You can't just sit there and beg the wrestlers. You're the referee. Show some authority. You're in the ring. You want people to take this as a serious contest. You can't be a part of the hijinks. Get in the ring, put the count on. 10 count. If they don't come back in, regardless of the hijinks, count them out. That's just it. Count them out. Now, there's some ambiguity about that when it comes to this. For example, WWF, at a point, if you could not enter the ropes, you would still get counted, even if the opponent was beating on you. If you could not get through those ropes, it would be a count out. And then there was a time where if you're up on the apron in a tag match, so because of tag match, you can't count the illegal person out. So in a sense, they stopped that. And if you're on the apron, you won't get counted. Referee needs to take control and count when someone is outside that ring, no matter what. The ref needs to disqualify people when they get manhandled, no matter what. That didn't happen this match, but it needs to happen. Now, when it comes to Sam Shaw, didn't show us too much in the beginning of at the pay-per-view, but in this, I was digging Sam Shaw. I'm like, okay, he looks strong. He looks unyielding. That's good. But as Sidra even said earlier, he's very light on his feet. That's a good thing. I do like the combination nip up and then the guillotine leg drop. I do like that combination.
He's got good toes.
So, as she said, good toes. So, I like that. But I don't know. He might need to work on his appearance from mustache up. He gives the vibes of somebody that would have committed some war crimes in World War II.
Yeah.
And, that's just that's what his appearance looked like right now. So
he could be the greatest guy in the world, just don't look like it.
Yeah, I ain't judging his personality based on his appearance. You can't really do that. I'm just saying it just reminds me, and I'm like, I get concerned when he's wrestling certain people.
And he also needs better gear. He's got no butt.
Here you go.
So he's got on these jeans that are tight on everything, tight on his calves, his knees, his quads. He's got a belt on, but it looks like the pants pockets are sliding down the back of his thighs because he's got no ass. He needs to get fitted for some decent trunks to accommodate for the fact that he's buttless, and then he'll look better.
Good grief. I wasn't going to go there.
Because you're a dude, that's why you're not going there.
I don't care to go there.
He ain't got no butt, and he looks silly out there. He could.
We can move on now.
The next segment.
I could talk about a dude's muscles. I could talk about good looks. Chiseled. Or if he's just robust or whatnot. Yeah, I just don't care to talk about a dude's butt.
You don't have to talk about it. I'll talk about it. He ain't got no ass.
That's my limit.
He needs to work on it.
Soon you be complaining about his janglies.
I can't see his janglies.
It seems like you don't care.
I don't care about his janglies. As long as they're not visible, I don't want to see his janglies. So the next segment was May talking to Thom and Camille.
It's Tom.
And Thom was standing there quietly, and Camille was talking about, May asked her, what did you say to Corrigan in the ring? And basically she just said, my guy's a main event guy. He needs to be in the main event. You need to treat him that way. He's been loyal to you. Stop fucking up. And
basically.
You can take the rest.
So she's just, drilling, just seething venom about Corrigan. And then Tom is like, look, I'm just trying to let you know you might be going a little bit too far, and I don't want us to lose our job. You could tell in his posture, he's all sheepish and stuff. And she's like, I'm supporting my man, and I want what's best.
We just got married. We can't be unemployed.
I have come across those females that has got their man's back like crazy. And I've come across dudes that support their woman, or in some cases women, like it's no tomorrow. It's very uplifting. Tom is like, you're so uplifting, you're gonna get us lifted out of here. And they do a real-time relationship quirk thing, which I loved, because Tom is trying to calm her down. And he gets her by the hand And he just says it real low, but but the mic picks it up. I love you. Says it right in her ear, and she freezes. It's a full-on freeze. You could take a picture. You could take a 1950s picture. And she freezes. He gives the kiss on the cheek. Like she's expecting it. Like, you better do it. But it's almost a freeze like, I'm in my mode and I know what you want. So I'm going to give you what you want. But I ain't going to shut up. I love it. To be honest with you, these two could be the absolute most over couple in professional wrestling history. If they play it right, do right, and it's respected, these two will be over for everyone. I mean, they'll be over like Santa. They'll be over. I mean, like Christmas in July, December, and then your birthday come 3 times a year, but you only age once. Just gifts all around. Babies in the air for everybody. Beautiful couple. Awesome, funny, hilarious, comical situation. I love this. You know, I wonder what other NWA fans think about them like this, but I love it. And Camille is not backing down. She is like, this is it, and you better give them just due. Now, the elephant in the room, others might not want to talk about it. I don't know, but I'm gonna mention it's not a bad thing. No. Camille's chest.
Oh yeah, it was hamburger meat.
It was lit up. And at first I didn't notice. Her eyes draw you right to her face. And I also keep checking her hair. I'm like, man, she did her hair up today. Oh, you know.
It's just tight. It's probably too tight.
But I saw, yeah. Maybe that's why her eyes were open like that. But that chest was lit up. And I thought to myself, that's a damn battler. That is a battleless. Okay? Put the female tag onto it. I'm like, that's a warrior in the ring. You do not see women's chest lit up like that too often. If barely at all, really. So that means she was in there taking some heavy hits, some heavy chops.
Oh, Kylan was laying it in. But that's who it's from.
Yeah, Kylan King, it had to have been her. So that's awesome. It's amazing. And I am nothing less than impressed. So we can go to the next thing.
Unless it's her and Tom training. And you see her in the corner like, what's the dude name from the Frankenstein dude from ROH?
Oh, PCR.
Can't you hear? Chop me, Tom! Chop me! Hit me!
Chop me! Yep, chop me! Yeah, Tom ain't gonna do that. No. I tell you right now, Tom is probably like as turned on, as annoyed as he is about that chest being lit up like that. It's like, oh, so beauty, so pretty. Look at it.
Probably putting Neosporin on it for her.
All day long. Neosporin, some cold, some heat when needed. Give it plenty of rest. But if she's going to be wrestling every day and we don't get to see it, that sucks. Because whenever she wrestles, I'd like to be able to see it. NWA needs, I don't know, some kind of extra, not show. Well, I guess extra show where it's their talent. If they're going to wrestle somewhere else, then they need to be able to show it. And now, you know what? $5.99 a month. And you get to see all the, shows, the Roadhouse and all this other stuff shows. That would be awesome. I'd be like, that's worth it. $5.99 a month. Hook it up. Show everything.
Roadhouse.
Everything. But yeah, what came next?
The next, I believe, was a segment with her tag team, Kizzy Page, and the other chick, her tag team partner, looks like her.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
And it was
Kizzy Page and is it? It's not Alan.
I don't know.
It's somebody.
And,
I don't know.
May congratulated them and was saying that the Hex was saying there was some controversy. They got disrespected. And the girl who did the cheating for them to get the belt, she was like, oh no, I don't disrespect you at all. I mean, we respected you for the last 280 days, but you are saltier veterans. And Kenzie was like, I don't agree with you completely, but I am happy and blessed, and we got the belts, and I love you, bestie, and that was it.
Yep.
And then the final match.
I wouldn't have no nose ring though. Not as a wrestler.
I wouldn't have no rings
for real
in my head that I'm wearing out there.
About something getting snatched off and hurting for the rest of your life.
And then the last match was a 3-on-3 with the legends, Homicide, Ricky Morton, and future legend Kerry Morton.
Yep. And
then the other side was Kobe Carino and the Fixers. And to me, it looks like the Fixers are getting tired of Kobe Carino.
Yeah, it's like they're getting bored.
They're getting tired of getting bossed around because he's like, pick me up. They look like,
fine.
Yeah, because, they're trying to have their own thing going. The Fixers and cereal and being crazy. And, that's kind of separate from being his hired goons. It was a match.
It was a 3-on-3.
It was a 3-on-3.
It was good.
Yeah.
The legends literally fought from underneath the whole time. The Fixers were in absolute control. Kobe, when he would get in, it would be even to losing control. Kerry, I'm gonna tell you, Kerry Morton is so good that he's not even in training anymore. I would say he's in fine tuning, if that really, but he's great. His facial expressions, his reactions to everything. He got put in the corner and he didn't just, I'm here, I'm waiting for the next moment. No, he looked like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, because the Wrecking Ball threw his ass over there like he weighed 2 pounds.
And he was just baffled. And I like that. He didn't just hit and be like, I'm ready to move. Come at me now.
Come at me, bro.
So that was great. It was good. It was worth it. Homicide doing what Homicide do. He fought from underneath. It was just an uphill battle. Ricky, he got some moves in.
He took a beating.
Yeah, like as he do. But Kobe ultimately, he lost the match. He got pinned.
Yeah, he went in his tights to get something out of there. I guess he was gonna load up the tights with his dick and try and hit somebody, but it didn't work. He didn't get the chance to hit anybody with it. Kerry rolled him up and he stacked him up, and that was it.
It was 1, 2, 3.
Then he's out there complaining, I lost. He still got a weapon in his hand. Oops, that dropped back in his tights.
Got the weapon and complaining. I'm like, that makes you look worse. How you gonna have the weapon and lose? You brought a gun to a fist fight. You got to go home saying, I lost.
Yeah.
That's not a good look. Kobe's on the losing streak, and the Fixers ain't gonna stick around for that too much.
No, because now they didn't take a loss because of his poorly cheating ass.
Exactly. So,
especially when they were dominant the whole time in the ring.
There's a lot going on in the NWA. I'd like to know how Gags is going to go now. Gags the Gimp. How is his relationship going to be after what happened with Sam Shaw? How is that going to be? Kobe Carino on this. It's short. This is second. No, his third, but it's a loss. He's on the losing streak now. Kerry, he's rising, but I don't think he's going to get a shot at the junior title.
No, I don't think so either.
And look, I'm gonna say it, a legit shot at the junior title. There's a difference when you have a shot at the title. It's a title match, but you pretty much get scrubbed out. Okay, but you got a legit title match. That's when it goes long, and you show that you could, carry a match or participate and make it look good the whole time. So, a legit shot, where at the point you wonder if he's gonna win or not. That's legit. When it's not, you get scrubbed out. Ricky Morton. I wonder what he's gonna do. It seems like he's kind of, hey son, work with me here. Let's do this. Is he grooming his son to be a good tag team partner as well? And maybe there will be not a new Rock and Roll Express, but a second gen Rock and Roll Express. Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, yeah, they were tag team champions. I mean, they were joined at the hip, but even they had their singles ambitions. He said, Ricky has shots at television title, U.S. title, world heavyweight title.
I don't think that Kerry and Ricky Morton should tag up often.
No, they shouldn't. I would say 2 times a month.
Not even that. It should be a rarity. It should be a treat, because it's bad enough Kerry Morton is Ricky Morton's son and Ricky Morton is there in the company. At what point are you going to be Kerry Morton as Kerry Morton?
Well, see, Kerry's working on that.
I know that. That's why I was like, there needs to be more distance.
Yeah, just a little more than there is, because they started getting tight now. They need to kind of separate. I see. Break it up. Their tag matches should be a feature, a special, we need to help this person out thing.
Yeah, let him start some beef with somebody that ain't got anything to do with the Carino Morton history or some bullshit like that. Let him be. I know it needs to not be that. It needs to be some original beef.
Something new.
Yeah.
But then, like once a year, bring up the Morton Carino thing.
It's not even necessary.
You say that now, but then 20 years, 10 years, they're still wrestling. And it's like this family rivalry has been going on all this time. It adds a lot to it. It really does. But when you're new to wrestling, you're new to the rivalry, it's kind of like, oh no, so what? But when it comes up ever so often, once a year, maybe twice a year, something short-lived, something that's about a month long, no longer, it helps. It would help more if there were other family members. If Carino had a brother or something, or a sister to manage him, or something, or a girlfriend, a wife that's really tight with the family, and yet something, a tight friend of the family, something that could help push it along here and there, but nothing continuous. That's how I'm thinking it.
If it's not going to be continuous, don't be wrangling in other family members. They're both young. They can do it once a year, and then, okay, get on.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay. What else? Homicide. NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion. I like that. That's going great. He doesn't need to lose that title this year. That's how I see it. But I do think that, let's see, what's it, June? I think if anything, he'll drop it either, forgive me, y'all. All right. I don't know when the next pay-per-view is for NWA. But I would say August or the next pay-per-view is probably when they're going to have him drop it. But
yeah, who could it possibly be?
I don't know. It could be a lot of people. But what I'm saying is, it'd be fine.
PJ Hawx.
PJ Hawx is nice. Kerry Morton is way better. Way better.
Why do you say that?
Because I can see the flaws in PJ Hawx. I can see he's not seasoned. Kerry Morton,
I don't see it. I haven't seen that.
Kerry Morton, I don't see many mistakes. It's hard to see him. He does so much so right. He pulls you in. He don't make you think that this is some work. I love that. He
needs to work on his promos.
Yes.
His promo skills are whack.
And that seems to be an issue with a lot of wrestlers today. Your wrestling is sound, but your promos are weak.
I'm young and I'm me and I'm good to go. I'm gonna show the world. Yay! Oh, give me a break. The promo that PJ Hawx came and gave on Power about Homicide not checking on his boy and them going up and down the roads together. I was there.
Yep. And he's got great promos, but his wrestling needs work.
I disagree. I know you got more experience watching it, but I disagree.
So, I would like to see another rivalry, another set of events between Hawx and Kerry.
Kerry, I want to see between Hawx and Homicide. That would be good matches. Let Homicide call it. You can see what he can do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do. PJ Hawx is awesome. I could just see through too many things. I can't with Kerry. That's the thing. I can't with Kerry. If you could meld those two into one, you'd have a perfect junior heavyweight.
And the problem is, I don't think PJ Hawx or Homicide are junior heavyweights.
Oh, they are.
There's some heavy looking mugs to me.
A junior heavyweight is somebody that's 220. Basically, you got to be 225 and under, but PJ safely Hawx. 224 and under.
He don't look 225.
Who? PJ Hawx?
Yeah.
You think he about what? 230, 240?
Yeah. He kind of big up top.
Yeah. I see what you mean. I'll be honest with you. In there with the fixers, Homicide looked like he should have weighed about 125.
Yeah, that's true.
Crazy was small. Man, okay, so we got our own little controversy here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it seems like they're going to the Takagi Shingo area. I like what's going on. But look, that's going to do it for us, all right? We hope you enjoy listening to us. We're going to try to cover as much NWA shows that come on. Hope that you like this. It's always going to be on Spreaker. Please support us on Spreaker. Download it, listen and chill, whichever. It will be on YouTube, as you see, as you've been listening on YouTube, but we would really like your support on Spreaker. Same thing. Listen to the ad rolls. Just let them smooth on by and listen. That's what we ask, you know. And with that said, this has been Sedrik and Sidra for CR Wrestling Commentary, NWA USA. Thank you for your time, patience, energy. And with that, take care. Good night. See you next time.